Hi everyone, Diana Rankin here. So good to see you all. Sheila, hello. So happy to see you. I hope you're feeling all better and feeling on top of the world today. And I hope in Amsterdam you're having better weather than we're having here where I am in Ohio. Um, I'm grateful to have internet, and nothing like us hit Florida, but we are getting lots of rain and we are under a wind advisory. So just for everyone in the path of these storms that are and the hurricane that came across, our prayers are with you. Our hearts are with you. I'm afraid the storms aren't going to settle down. They're probably going to keep getting worse. Anyway, Sheila says, very rainy here in Amsterdam. Well, you're getting the same weather we're getting then, but I hope you're not getting the heavy wind. We're getting lots of rain where I am. And interesting enough, we were in a drought, and now we've had days of rain, and they're going to continue. So it's like we're going from drought to floods, but we don't have any flood warnings. And in fact, I think the last I read, the drought wasn't gone yet, even though we're getting days of rain. Anyway, welcome everyone. So good to see you. These are the predictions for October 2024 from my spirit guide, Phillip, and we'll get those in a minute. We'll also get a message from one of my books, The Master's Book of Answers, and it's an oracle book. You just turn to any page. It's not a book you read from cover to cover, but you just turn from any page and you'll get a message. I do this daily, and I know many people have told me they also do it daily just to check to see what's the message for today. And we always get it at the end of Philip's message. And when we get those messages, they always fit the bigger picture. So we'll get our message. Hello, Sandra. And she says, bad rains in Frankfurt yesterday. So it sounds like all over the world is getting a lot of heavy rain and heavy weather. So be safe. Glad to hear you're all taking care of yourself. Hello, Juliet. She says, hello and happy Friday to all. It is Friday. And tonight, for those of you who are interested, Sheila, hope to see you. We do have Sacred Circle by Zoom. And I have put out a warning. There's still a few hours that you can sign up if you care to. And you can go to my website and figure out what Sacred Circle is, and it's pretty easy to sign up. But I have also put out a warning that if I lose internet connection, we'll push it to next Friday. But usually it's the fourth Friday of the month, which is often the same day we do the prediction. So we are having Sacred Circle tonight. Also, I have a free newsletter. My website will show you how to sign up for that as well. If you want a private reading, just give me a phone call if you can, or you can go ahead and email me and we'll try to set something up. But phone calls are usually the easiest. And thank you. I'm seeing thumbs up coming. I so appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, let me get right into these predictions here from Philip. Many around the world do not care what takes place in the United States, but that which takes place in the United States affects the world. So many do care, as they should. The US, along with Russia and China, are large inland masses, yes, but it is the size and energy of the people of these countries that has the greatest influence on the world. Of these three countries, the US has the greatest influence because of its diverse and non-conforming population. I found that interesting. Diverse and non-conforming population. Philip goes on to say, it is the energy of this population that can either inspire or upset the remainder of the world. Currently, it is causing upset because of the turmoil in politics in that country. And believe me, we're all feeling it. It's not fun. Anyway, let's go on. We have to remind people that we're all human, lest we forget. This month, that turmoil will continue, even increase. This comes as no surprise to most. What may come as a surprise is the crime that will increase over the next few months, especially in November around the ballot boxes. early November is when we're voting for a new president and vice president. And so that is going to affect the world, isn't it? And especially those of us here. Philip goes on to say, this is a time when all are to band together regardless of party choice and hold one another against those who wish harm to others. We speak of those with guns and killing machines near ballot boxes and voting houses. Be aware. And that's for those of us here in the US. I want to say, I know those of you in other countries are aware of our horrific gun population. And I say horrific. And I say, I know you're aware because years ago, I'm going to just tell a story and then we'll get back to Philip's predictions here. Years ago, I was sitting at a little pub in London. I had been to the theater. And the people next to me the tables were very close together, and the people next to me heard me talking to my companion, my husband at the time. And the man leaned over and said, "You're Americans?" We said, "Yes." And we started talking. And he said he comes to America on business rather often. He went into the Chicago area. And I said, "Oh," and I looked at his wife and I said, "I hope you get to come with him." And the man spoke up and she's shaking her head no. And he said, "No, I won't let her come because you have such a gun problem in the US. That's only increased. So keep us in your heart." Philip goes on to say, as tension increases in the US this month, meaning October, this energy will spread worldwide, causing tension in the lives of all who are unaware. Choose to live in awareness and you will be less affected because you will not understand what is taking place. So what Philip is saying there is stay in awareness of your surroundings wherever you are. But stay in the awareness if you're outside of the US as well as the US. Stay in awareness of your surroundings, but also be aware of this horrific tension that is in the US right now, that it is affecting you. So if you're aware of that, you're able to say, you know what, this is just tension coming from the US. I don't have to feel this. Philip goes on to say that it's not to say you will not feel the tension. You are sensitive. So you will feel it, but by being aware of what is taking place, you will be able to protect yourself from the world's tension generated by the US. And to all my friends in other places in the world, I am so sorry. As a US citizen, I am so sorry that we have so much tension here and that we're putting it out in the world. I apologize for the US, and I will do my best not to add tension. Philip goes on to say, where there are wars in the world, tension will also increase in these areas, as will the loss of life, and that's heartbreaking. Philip says, as we said last month, Earth and her protectors will continue to bring storms and heavy weather, uncomfortable and destructive to humans. The shift for humans to be kinder to Earth and her needs took place recently. We do remind you, however, the pus must come out of the wound for the wound to heal. Many are wondering who will be in the White House after the November election. Victory will be given to the woman. However, it will not be easily won, and the victory will be challenged. We see the vice president candidate of the other party standing across from the White House and smiling. That was interesting that it's the vice president candidate. All is not over until it's over. There will be quiet before the storm. For many, this will feel eerie, like the quiet of a tornado gathering itself before landfall. Okay, here's the good part that we always wait for. It is a month for heightened awareness for all. Listen with your ears. See with your eyes. Feel with your muscles and skin. And then close your ears, close your eyes, muscles and skin, and allow your deeper spirit self to reveal that which you need to know. Let go of the stubbornness and listen, truly listen, and you will hear and you will see and you will know. Okay, my friends. T. Lynn says, hello, everyone. Akila says, hello, everyone. Hi, everyone. Good to see you too. T. Lynn says, this is heartbreaking here, but also to think of how the rest of the world views us. Yes, you're right. And Sheila says, don't apologize. I still think Americans are very lovely people. Oh, thank you, Sheila. We're so glad to hear that. And Rush says, hello, Diana and friends. Good to see you too, Rush. Let's get our message for the month, shall we? And we just open to any page. There we go. I'm hearing right. If you're hearing right, our intuition's in sync. If you're hearing left, that's a message you need to pay special attention to. So for those of us who heard right, this is going to make me cry because of Sheila's message that she just said, don't apologize. I still think Americans are very lovely people. And the message is page 45. You never lose when you reach out in love. You never lose when you reach out in love. If you heard left, your message is to learn of God, look within. To learn of God, look within. But for all of us, the message is you never lose when you reach out in love. You never lose when you reach out in love. Oh, my friends, keep reaching out in love. And thank you for your prayers, your love that you send to the world. Next week, we're going to talk about how the dream time, what the dream time does that help us develop our spirituality? What happens in the dream time to help us develop spirituality? So we're going to talk about that next Friday at 1:00 Eastern Time. Sandra says, bless you all. Absolutely. Thank you, Sandra. And I love you all. And Piper is, she moved behind me. I don't know. Now I think she's too close here. Let me put it down for just a minute. Maybe you can see her. There you go. There she is. That's our beautiful little girl. That's our Piper. So from Piper and me and Andy Cat and a new little young kitty showed up at the back door today, so we may have another kitty to love. We thank you. We thank you for the love that you send to us. We thank you for the love that you receive from us. Be safe, my friends. Enjoy the rain, but be safe. I love you all. Until next week, thank you.